Well, hello, friends and all the rest of you friends. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Guess what I'm going to do? I am finally going to decide to put this in a garage. That's right. I don't have a garage. So I must have some exciting news about what's fixing to go right here. What do you think? And if you want to find out what I'm talking about, you'll have to come on back, won't you? If you'll notice, I broke the spring. Always something. Well, here's the thought. You know, PeaRoy lives right there. And a lot of y'all remember that over there is my utility trailer. But right there is a very flat area right there. And I was considering putting a pole barn there. But if I put a pole barn, I'm going to have to worry about those carpenter beams. So I'm not real sure. I'm not sold on a regular metal building yet. But what I'd like is something about 20 by 30, 20 by 20, something like that to go right there, because I want to put that RV back under that shed so that it saves the top up there. You know, there's a whole lot of RV places that won't even warranty your RV if you don't have it under some kind of something, because it always messes the ceiling or the roof up. So anyway, that's a thought for that. Plus, I want enough room that I can put my 52 Chevrolet pickup truck up in there too, so I'll have maybe 2 doors. Know what I mean? Alright, well. First thing though I need to do is I need to move these things out of the way so that I can properly, which I do have already, have it staked out. You can't see them, but they're little white stakes that I put 20 by 20. Then I got thinking, well, maybe I would rather have 20 by 30. I'm thinking that's what I want. Anyway, let's see if we can't move some of this stuff. You want to? I do. I wish you was here to help, but you know, what do you do? All right, so you can see I moved the table, which was there, over to there, and I moved the workbench to here. So now what I'm doing is I'm trying to mess up, is what I'm thinking probably trying to do. I want to lift up the front end and take some of the bracing out from under so that I can lift it up and pull it around with my Jeep. So let's try that. Alright, so now what I got to do is I got to go get a pump and air up that tire over there. I don't know why it's low. It's only 56 years old. Alright, so the other thing that I have here is I've got to air that tire up, yes, but I've also got a jack, like a car jack, you know, and it's been there for several years. So I've got to put some on it. Got another one on the other side, which I'll do real quick. I don't want to put too much in there because this tire is very, very old. I'm gonna see if I can use this jack the other side up to get it out from under there. Alright, just so you know, a good way and a fast way I like using these car jacks for the chocks on these because you can use this electrically to get it up and down to take those out. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go up with it. Just enough to get this out. Like that. We're going to go back down with it. Enough to get that out. Alright. So now I've got the electrical unhooked. I've got everything unhooked. Now it's on the tires. So I should be able to pull it. Like I said, I should be able to pull it. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Now I got to go get my Jeep and hook her up. Part here is that this tongue doesn't have the locking mechanism that goes with that. Like I said, this thing was built in 1955, and that was one of the things I needed to replace was this tongue. So, what I've done here is I've got this wrapped down, and hopefully it's not going to jump off of there. This is exactly how I brought it 5 miles away when I first got it, when they gave it to me. A hunting club gave me this thing, and so that's the way it's been. So there you go. So I'm fixing to get in here and back up and see if I can't put it over there. Not exactly, but that'll do. Woohoo! For now. Alright, I changed my mind. I wanted it closer to the building because I forgot that the door's on that side. No big deal, but I didn't see any getting it further away from those plants because I ain't gonna be walking on them plants. But there's one major thing I forgot. And if you people have been on my channel long enough, you know what it is.
We're all drinking coffee wrong, that the correct way to drink coffee is like this.
Oh, I forgot. I am so sorry. Because every time I start to do something really ingenious, take a chance, probably shouldn't, we do a what? Exactly. I heard the banjo here. We do a Slurpee. You do, Jeff. So, let's do one now. Let's do a triple Slurpee, y'all too? Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. I just got missed by a limb that just fell. So I'm glad I did my Slurpee. I'd probably be under that limb. What do you think? Alright, let's get busy.
Alright, so the first thing you need to do is steal all your wives' little round pavers that, you know, those little walking blocks. They make perfect things to set your jacks on. Alright, so anyway, so also we need to go ahead and level this up. I have my level right here, so I'm going to go down until I get to level. See how far I gotta go. It looks like a pretty good ways. Put your gloves on because this will wear your hands out. That was all of it, but it nailed it. Alright, I got her pretty leveled up. I had no idea it was going to be that unlevel. Look how far that back end's up. How low the front is. No idea. Anyway, it's pretty stable. Now I got to go put up all this stuff and then I'll get back with you. Alright, so take note because I moved the truck that was back here, I moved it up here. And there's the trailer I've got to move, and I'm going to move it around and I'm going to put it up in there in front of this piece of junk, which is that bighorn, which I had to physically push around there because it wouldn't start. So, let's see if we can get this did. All right, here we go. Oh, let's do another Slurpee. Woo! All right, I'll be back with you in a minute.
Okay. All right. Well, what else you got to do?
All right, fellers and fillettes. There's my bighorn still sitting there. I even got the big jumper and all the stuff to jump it off so I could put it back right there in front of the utility trailer, and guess what? Well, you guessed it, because it's still sitting there. Alright, so it's just a piece of junk. It wanted to start, it just never would. So, what do you do, right? So, I'm going to end this one right here. I got everything done that I wanted to get done. Let's walk over here a second. I want to show you how much room where it's going to go. That's about the flattest place that I've got in the backyard here. It's right there. So that's one of my stakes. There's another one back there. There's another one there. There's another one right there. My only reservation for this is I may make it go a little bit longer. I got to get rid of the dog pen, which we never use probably. The only other problem is, as you saw a minute ago, I almost got hit by one of these limbs. And these trees are going to be over the top of the thing. And I've had one of those, if you remember, went through the top of that trailer right there. So, you know, I don't know. I'm hoping that this metal will be thicker than what that metal is. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we are. So that's where the 55 used to sit. That one right there. And that's where the utility trailer, that one right there. And I'm gonna try to get on top of this. I'm not sure. I want to put a pad down, you know, a concrete pad. I really do. We'll see about that, but I really do want to do that. So I'll get back with you in just a minute. Woo! Well, all right, folks, that's gonna be the end of this one. To be honest with you, I'm glad I'm wore out. I know it didn't seem like, hang on, I got a Slurpee. Like I said, I'm wore out, but I did get everything done that I wanted to get done today. So today was a good day. I'm just really tired right now, but I'm getting less tireder, you know, because. All right, let me put my glasses on. Hopefully next time you'll see how far I've gotten along with maybe. I really would like a concrete 20 by 20. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Instead of laying in the dirt all the time. I'll have a place to put my tools. I could run me an air line. I could run me power. I might could even run me some water. I don't know. We'll see. I have no funding for this. I'll be doing that on my own. I don't have any advertisers. Maybe someday, I don't know. But I love the ones that do watch me. But anyway, here's what I got. But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is the rewarder of them and diligently seeks him. Again, it says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is God. Otherwise, you're going to try to do this on your own, and then you'll reward yourself for thinking that you did all this good stuff and you didn't. Okay, that's why you got to live by faith. That God is in control. God is the one that makes good things happen. You know what I'm saying? God loves you, but you got to come to him with faith and ask him those things that you need through faith. Okay? Now, one thing I forgot to say in the last episode was do something good for God, because you need to let him know that you love him back. You know what I'm saying? And what I would like for you to do is to pray. I mean, everybody can do this. Pray that God will send someone or something in your path so that you can better serve him. That's not hard to pray for, is it? Now, do you or do you not want to serve him? Because that's what we've been called to do. You need to serve him. He's not going to ask you something that you're incapable of. Well, he probably is. I hope that he does, because that means that you're having to rely on him, right? We all do things as Christians that we aren't capable of doing, that it comes through the strength of him that allows us to do those things. Okay? All right. So do something for God this week to let him know that you love him back, okay? All right, and
Hey, Mr. Rick, don't forget to tell him not to
okay.
It ain't pretty.
PeaRoy wants you to know that you also don't need to be littering, because it just ain't pretty. Okay, so don't litter. It ain't pretty. Alright, and the other thing, thank you so much for watching. And I think I've got 708 or 9 people now. That's awesome. Thank you so much. And I will see you next Thursday. And what do I always say? Be sweet. Because you know I love you and I'm going to pray for you. So I expect you to pray for me. That's how come I got better, because all y'all was praying for me. Well, I can't believe it. Really done it this time. Hey, PeaRoy, you in there? PeaRoy.
Yeah, well, come on in, Mr. Rick. Yeah, come on in.
Good morning, Mr. Rick.
Good morning, Carl. Would you mind telling me?
Have a seat.
Don't get smart. Would you mind telling me why I found these in my garbage can?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I can kind of explain it. Well, I was out there in the yard with my air rifle and all, and I seen them come around, and well, you know what a good shot I am. I pull the first one down first.
And
Well, I shot the second one and it fell too, and
didn't you read my name after you shot the first one down? Didn't you read my name on there? Rick L. Wilson has got my telephone number.
I can answer that there, Mr. Rick. He can't read or write, no, sir. In fact, I have to read a good book to him. Every once in a while, I read a good book to him.
well, you know, I seen on TV there where they was a bunch of them drone things that flying around and spying on you and all, and well, I thought I was doing you a favor, and I guess not, huh?
Now wait a minute, PeaRoy, don't you turn this around on me.
Well, like I said, I thought I was doing you a favor, see, and 'cause I never did go to school. Well, I never did go to proper school anyway, and Mama never did teach me how to read or write. So,
Okay.
I'm sorry, Mr. Rick.
Okay, both of you. Please don't shoot any more of these down. They're mine.
Well,
All right. I'm gonna go see if I can fix these.
yeah. Okay, Mr. Rick, I won't shoot nothing up today unless it's got wings.
No, sir, I ain't gonna let him shoot nothing else down, Mr. Rick. I ain't gonna let him. Cause he gone yet.
Yeah, he's gone. Woo! That was a close one, wasn't it, Carl?
Now, that was close. Hey, look here, Carl. Thank you for throwing that part in there about reading the good book. That really helped. You welcome.
Yeah, well, I know I shouldn't listen to you, Carl, but I'll listen to you next time. Good Lord, he got upset about that, didn't he? I hate that. Anyway, all right, then. Hey, let's cook us some biscuits, you don't think?
Yes, sir. Let's eat some biscuits.